Hey, real quick, before we get into the actual predictions, I'm going to show you the current NBA standings of today. And as you can see, the East is already pretty much settled. And in the West, the 8th seed is still up for grabs. And I think Portland is going to take that 8th seed. They're going to play the Grizzlies in an elimination series and they're going to win. So now let's get to the actual predictions. Alright guys, this is how I predict the playoffs to look. And now we're going to start off with the Eastern Conference and the Bucks vs Magic. Okay, and starting off the Bucks vs Magic, this is just an easy sweep for the Bucks, man. The Magic are nowhere near the Bucks. Giannis will just blow by them. Easy sweep.
See what he does tonight.
Alright, Heat vs Pacers. This is a great first round matchup. In my opinion, these teams are pretty equal. But I think the Heat are just too more hardworking and they want it more. So I think the Heat will win in 6.
Shot score with Bam. They each got one. Oladipo for 3.
Celtics vs Sixers. This one sucks because I'm a big 76ers fan, but I honestly think the Celtics are going to take this one in maybe 5 games because no Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid isn't 100%, and Philly isn't looking very good, to be honest. So Celtics in 5. Raptors vs Nets. Honestly, just an easy one for the Raptors. Nets are missing all the good players, you know, KD, Kyrie, you know, Jordan. Just Raptors in 4.
LeVert, and LeVert drills the 3. Have a great shooting night. Dinwiddie turns and finds.
Blazers vs Lakers. Honestly, no one on the Blazers team is stopping AD and LeBron, so I think they're going to win in 5. Unless Paul George is on the team, then Blazers in 5.
LeBron James, salesperson, no matter what you are, if you are willing to put the time in. He put a target on Michael Jordan's back when he was a young kid. There's somebody to...
Houston vs Rockets. This is going to be an interesting one because both of these teams have each other's players, really. Houston traded Chris Paul to Thunder for Westbrook, so if Thunder win, it's not going to look good in Houston, but I don't see it happening. Houston in 6, they're just too good.
With the step, sets up Adams.
Nuggets vs Jazz. This is for sure a close one. I think this is going 7 games. Both teams young with a lot of potential in Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray, Nikola, Bol. But I do think Jazz is going to pull this off. I don't think no one's going to be able to stop Donovan Mitchell, and he's going to want it more.
Nuggets in that magnificent 7 game. And of course, Jokic with 30, 21, and 10. Ingles.
Clippers vs Mavs. For sure not an easy first round for the 2nd seed Clippers. You have to versus Luka and Porzingis in the first round. But at the end of the day, no one on that team is stopping Kawhi and Paul George. And they both just have more experience than Luka and Porzingis, who have never been in the playoffs. So I'm taking Clippers in 5.
This is the first time in a game with the Mavericks that we're seeing Marcus Morris out on the floor, by the way. And they went out in the bubble. Obviously, the Mavericks hoping that doesn't happen. The Mavericks hoping to...
It's down to the 2nd round. This is how I think the 2nd round is going to look. I'm going to start off with the Bucks vs Heat. Bucks vs Heat. I can definitely see the Heat putting up a fight against the Bucks and making them really earn this series. But I think they will get the job done, and Bucks will send Jimmy and the Heat home in 5.
Help you become a better coach.
Giannis drives right through the defense. One-handed hammer. Subsequent.
Celtics vs Raptors. I'm very excited to see this matchup happen. Both teams have a bunch of potential and a bunch of skilled young players like Jason Tatum and Siakam, and this will be a back and forth series. The Raptors have more experience and the Celtics are still very, very young, and I think the Raptors will take this in 6, or it could go 7 games, honestly.
Checks in here in the first half. See if he can provide something off of the bench. And
Lakers vs Rockets. Listen, Rockets messed up big time on their small ball play style here. How are you supposed to stop LeBron and AD with no big men? I just can't see them even winning 1 game, to be honest. Lakers in 4.
Playoffs, you know, 10 days or so away.
Caldwell Pope getting Bradley's minute. Here's a drive and a dive in by.
Honestly, just an easy series for the Clippers. Both LA teams are getting a clean sweep in the second round.
Yep, I would say that Lake feels just fine. 3 from the field. Jazz 7 for 26. Mitchell. Nice feed inside, a whistle and a foul. Clipper, 3-point rings the rim. Blues first rebound.
Well, the good thing about it that Jeff Green missed that shot, because if he made it.
Now onto the conference finals. I'm going to start off with a rematch from last year's finals. Bucks vs Raptors. Raptors vs Bucks. Now I know Giannis is very competitive and I know he wants to beat Toronto and go to the finals. So I think that will happen with no Kawhi this time. I think Giannis will have no problem getting to the finals this time. Bucks in 5.
Teams with a legitimate chance.
Marvin Williams hits a 3.
Now this is going to be the best series this year. It's probably going to be better than the actual finals. I really hope this does happen and I'm dying to see this matchup. Kawhi and PG against LeBron and AD. This is going to be very competitive, very hard for each team to win. But I predict the Lakers are going to pull this out in 7 games. I think LeBron and AD will get it done. But whatever happens, this is going to be a series to watch.
His time in Miami with some suspensions, a drive called well. Oh!
And finally, onto the finals. Lakers vs Bucks. Let's get started. This Lakers-Bucks finals is going to be great. It's going to be competitive. But I think LeBron's going to show the rest of the league why he's still the best player in the league today. And he's going to do that by sending the Bucks home in 6 games. He's going to win his 4th ring. AD's going to win his 1st. And the Lakers are going to be 2020 champions in honor of Kobe Bryant. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one.